So we'll sing together. I cry, yeah, you cry. So we'll cry together. I love, yeah, you love. So we'll love together. You hurt. Higher, so we learned together through everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things. We stay together, yeah. Through everything, even the bigger things, nothing's impossible if we stay together, yeah. You joke, I joke, so we laugh together. We share, we cuss, but we learn together. We hurt. We fuss, but that's it together. I leave, you leave, so we live together through everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things. We stay together, yeah.
All right, how's it going? It's been a few months more than I wanted it to be, but this is Mr. Walk That Walk, and welcome to another episode of Can You Connect? I do apologize. It's been a long time, and it was the summer, and I'm a summer baby, and then you're just outside and you're just like, oh man, I could balance being outside and taking care of my responsibilities and the stuff I want to do and want to create and make. And it did not happen that way. Everything got backed up and a bit messy. And then everything's back to getting cleaned up, being on top of stuff, uh, turning everything in on a decent time, and then I came back today and I was like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta make a video. I gotta do this. I gotta be on point. I said I was gonna do it. I said I wanted to do it. I gotta do it. So I'm here. Thank you. um, I remember the last episode being about sexuality and uh, so we're still on that, and we're gonna be on this chapter for a little bit, and yeah, it's gonna get uncomfortable for people. So, I didn't mean to come back with an episode and the next few episodes of them being uncomfortable, but this is what I wrote down, this is what I had in my mind to put down, and this is how how you got like a masterpiece and it goes piece by piece. So each piece will connect you to a past episode or a future episode, and then you can look back at it. But also, these episodes are supposed to be homework. So there's some mental health homework. There's something you could work through or work on or implement in your life or implement to help someone if you already learned that or been through that. So we're going to continue down the line, and this episode is going to be on, on sexuality, but this is going to be sexuality with, who's in the house with you, who's growing up with you. If you grew up by yourself, no, it still matters because you're about to find out as I read it. Um, but the topic for this one is sexuality with siblings. So this is actually, they're saying that this is pretty common, that, a childhood experience of, you know, of a physical contact with either like your sibling or a cousin. So, and this usually happens before the age of 13. And, however, if it happens, it can be damaging or psychologically damaging when there is, let's say, a big age difference between the siblings or cousins. Like, let's say if it's older, um, that when, that's when it becomes like, okay, this is like, it's not just us just being kids and exploring and, and curious, because naturally at a young age, before the age of 13, like let's say 10 and younger, you're just exploring, you're just curious about the other person's body, and maybe you may touch and may have some physical contact, but it's not like y'all know exactly what you're doing. Like if it's somebody older, then it's like they actually know what they're doing, especially if it's that big of an age gap, like 18 and 10 or something like that. Like that person knows what they're doing, so now that builds a mistrust in that younger sibling, and now they got, they kind of need like help, they kind of need like therapy, and they need healing through that so they can gain trust and gain um a sense of them back, because sometimes they lose themselves and maybe feel like they don't belong here or don't belong anywhere, because if my family can't take care of me, then who could take care of me? So we're gonna end it off like that, and we're also gonna be, just take your time with this and take your time with these few next episodes, because they're gonna be rough. So they're gonna be have you thinking. Um, but as we go, I'm gonna continue doing the Black-owned businesses and talking about that as well. So I think the next one is the one I'm going to put up next is quality handmade soaps. Probably take a picture and put it on my Twitter. I gotta get back on the Twitter. Gotta post again there as well. But it's called quality handmade soaps. Excuse me. It's a black-owned business. She makes a bunch of soaps. They smell good. None of them cost like, especially if you have sensitive skin, you don't want soaps that have like crazy ingredients in it. Hers are safe. Hers I never have an issue with. They smell good. It leaves you feeling good when you smell good. So I'll put all her information in the link below the video. And of course, I'm a licensed social worker, currently working on getting my clinical license, and I can provide individual and couples therapy in the state of Maryland. So I'll put all my information there. Um, if anybody's interested, they could just email me, and then we could go from there. And I could also provide behavior health. So, just that could be anywhere throughout the US. And in regards to that, it's more so like you're working through negative habits and like trying to change them to positive habits, because sometimes we have concerns or problems with change. So sometimes we get stuck in bad habits. But this will just conclude this episode. I will do my best to be consistent, on point, and we're going to get to 100 episodes. And we're gonna keep going after that. We may got 40. Now we just gotta get 60 more. We're gonna get there. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm gonna try to do better and be better overall. So y'all have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week.
All life with drama.